Anna.
Hi guys,
I'm Dita.
and I'm Benjamin.
This is us.
Through hiking the Pacific Crest Trail. Yeah.
Good morning. Especially the last 5 miles yesterday and every mile so far today, we're kind of getting a body scrub the entire time. Free of charge, yeah. Benjamin is a little bit worried about the tent on the side of his back. And I'm worried about my 7-year-old shorts that I'm wearing. They're kind of thin, but yeah. But yeah, the trail also looks like this, but nah, a lot of body scrub. And sometimes it hurts a bit. Here after, what about 4 miles, we decided to stop just on the trail. It's a good spot.
Have a bit of a breakfast.
Yeah. Yeah, we could sit on the rocks and enjoy the view. Yeah.
Very lovely.
Yeah, and I'm trying to be better at taking my shoes off and camp shoes on whenever we have a break. Yay. What? That's nice. We arrived here at Mr. DeBenedetti's. Apparently it's only the second year this place is going. We can get water here, there is even Wi-Fi, and he quickly ran in to get us a cold soda, some oranges, and a string cheese that I already ate. So he's a really nice guy, Mike. Yeah, so kind of him. Right now we've taken our socks off to dry and are just about to cold soak some ramen noodles for lunch. We're having quite an easy day today, so we're just gonna sit here and chill for a while. And we can even wash our laundry and have a foot bath if we want. And now a few more hikers have come chilling with us. And some hikers are crazy enough to use the trampoline. And now he even served us hot dogs. This is a bunch of very happy hikers. Oh, yeah. Signing the van. Deb plus Beb 2026. Well, this sign wasn't lying. Oh yeah.
It was trail magic.
And Mike was so sweet and kind.
Thank you very much, Mike. Wife.
Yeah, and wife. We didn't get the name of the wife. But thank you so much. We are now full on energy and food.
Yes. And after a lovely hot dog and some cold drinks at DeBenedetti's, then we're now off to see if we can find a camp spot in about 45 miles. But look at this nature. Wow.
We were both just hiking, noticing this umbrella. And then afterwards we noticed this sign saying trail magic just 3 minutes down. Yay! Look at this place! Guitar vibes as we come. Hey! Oh, what a day.
So we're here at day 14 and we're supposed to go about a mile further up the trail to find a camp spot. Then we saw a sign, umbrella fell over, and then a sign saying trail magic 3 minutes down the hill. And we're like, I mean, it's only been 30 minutes since the last trail magic, so why not see what this is about? And here we find ourselves in the middle of, I won't say nowhere, but there's a huge tent, a blow-up couch, and chairs, beers, soda, whatever, and we can camp right nearby. So we're gonna pitch our tent out there somewhere.
Yeah!
It's gonna be epic.
Yeah! We have too much luck today, I think. It's 5 p.m. and we're currently here all by ourselves The fellow hiker that was here when we got here just left. Gonna hike a couple miles down the trail. But yeah, we'll stay here, that's for sure. It's really nice. And Benjamin just put on some tunes.
Thank you, Meg and Chris. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
So today is day 15 and it's a really good day. First off, we're gonna hit 150 miles later today, but also it's not quite town day yet, but we'll go to Paradise Valley Café at mile 151 to get a burger. And then in 2 days we'll reach Idyllwild and hopefully get to meet the mayor.
Just encountered this very tiny snake, not even sure if you can see it. It's pretty beautiful. We just reached mile 150!
Woo!
Woo! And look at this view! Wow! We finally arrived at Paradise Valley Café, or PVC. It's about a 2-mile round trip from the trail, so I really fucking hope it's worth it. Otherwise, I'm gonna be so mad. We'll see. So we got here at 10:30 a.m. and found out that they aren't serving burgers until 11. So we're just waiting until 11 to order some food.
Look at this meal. So much food.
So much food. We ordered the Route 66 burger and a side salad and just happiness, pure happiness. Benjamin finished his burger and I'm taking a short break. Ain't gonna leave anything, but it's pretty huge portions. We just managed to get our first proper hitch from the PVC back to Trailhead.
Yeah.
So that saved us a mile. So that's very, very nice. Yeah. And it's a mile off trail, so we're not cheating.
And after a nice lunch, we're back on trail. Here you have San Jacinto in the background, which we will see the top of after a night in Idyllwild.
The landscape today is just absolutely gorgeous. I mean, what? Yeah, it's a bit tough. We have a pretty high pace going upward right now, but with this scenery and the 4 hours we spent at PVC, I think I could keep going for quite some time. Today's a really nice day. We also chatted with some fellow hikers, Franz and Bea and Mello. Very nice people and just sat, relaxed, with bare feet. Yeah. Today is probably one of the best days on trail, I think. They're huge! I don't want one of these dropping in my head.
Almost the same size. It's actually bigger than your head.
It is?
Yeah.
Damn. It's pretty heavy. Wow.
So we ended day 15 here at mile 161. A campsite hidden behind some of these trees. We ended up doing about 18 miles on trail, 19 miles in total after a little detour to the PVC Cafe. But yeah, now we've set up the tent and we're looking forward to a little bit of lunch. Cole's looking dinner, sorry. Looking forward to dinner, of course, after more than 4,500 feet of elevation gain. I think that's pretty decent, or pretty good. But
a little cold.
A little cold here, but we're ready to get some food and then hit the bed.
Yeah.
Hanging our clothes to dry a bit. Even the raccoons are hanging here to dry.
I'm freezing. Yeah.
It's gonna be cozy in there.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
On Farad it says to find a water source that we have to look for the pine tree without any limbs on. So yeah, That's the one. Good morning from day 16 on the PCT. We're currently at mile 163, filling up our water so we can carry that the next 14 miles. And we just had breakfast. See this very lovely view. Yeah. I think today is gonna be another good day. It's gonna be a tough one though, because we did 4,500 feet of elevation yesterday, and we have the same today, and but it's a little bit broken now. So yeah, but we have a neuro tomorrow in Idyllwild, so that will be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keeps getting more and more stunning.
Yeah, I can do it.
Trail limbo.
Woo!
Hate it. And today's break and lunch spot.
Perfect place.
Yeah. Today is by far the day where I have struggled the most with my physical endurance. Yesterday we had the same amount of elevation gain, but it was in a kind of nice way. Today it's very steep and the trail is a lot of loose rocks and dirt, and it's very narrow. So when it's not really going upwards but down or straight, we actually also struggle with hiking through because it's so narrow. The plants are growing on the trail-ish. So yeah, and the camera is a bit stuck with all the dust, so sorry for the angle. But yeah, normally we do about 3 miles an hour, but today we can barely do 2, so it's a very long day. But yeah, we'll get there, but yeah, I'm struggling and I can feel it in my mood as well. I'm a little bit negative and stuff, but yeah, but the view, can't complain about that though. So yeah, I'm not saying that I'm not enjoying today's hike, because with these views, how could I not? I'm just saying that I'm a little worn out and tired today, struggling.
It's a tough one. It goes up.
Yeah.
Up and up and up and up.
Yeah. Yeah. And tough terrain as well,
Yeah.
if you can call it that. Yeah, I don't know if I can even. Yeah, this is actually some of the best, but when I say loose rocks and stuff, it's kind of like this, but in a narrow. Yeah. Like you can see here, these bushes even have thorns on them.
Yeah, and a lot of trees is blown over in the wind on the trail. This section.
Right. And again, there's bushes with thorns all over us. It hurts so bad. Yeah, this is kind of what we mean. You can kind of see that there is a trail. It hurts. Yeah, is what it is. Oh, and the snake, cool little one we saw yesterday. We googled it with the fellow hikers at PVC. Turned out it was a tiny rattlesnake. Very happy we walked around it. This is also the trail today. Pretty sure there's been some kind of rock slide. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Can't believe we've been hiking from somewhere way past there, all the way through all of that, and now we're here, and still 2 miles to go. Fuck's sake. We can do it.
We can do it. Almost there. Almost there.
The guilt from the 3 unplanned zeros and my new shoes are slowly starting to wear off. Although I still feel rather guilty ending up costing us almost $500 for the 3 zeros and the shoes, which is a lot of money, and a lot of time off trail that at least Benjamin could have easily spent doing a lot of miles. So yeah, but it's becoming better, but I admit I still feel pretty guilty, but yeah, it'll get better day for day, because I know logically that we had to take those days off and I needed new shoes, but I don't want to be costing us a lot of money and time, and I don't know. I don't want to be the weak link. I know that sounds horrible, but when I'm in a bad place or state of mind, I kind of feel like I'm the weak link. But that'll get better and I will get stronger. And KT tape, my new shoes and blister wool have so far done amazing. So we've done about 80 miles since we left Barrel Springs. So I think it's working now. Yeah.
So we're here at mile 177 in our tent, camping for the night, and we have what, 2 miles up to the junction, and then 2 point something down into Idyllwild. So about 5 miles tomorrow morning. Then we're gonna have a nice hot shower, resupply, a lot of food, and a lot of drinks.
So much food.
Gonna be so nice.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Today was a tough day for both of us.
Yeah. And we have no food left.
We were almost no food. There's a little bit of dried food.
You.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Yeah, and as always, we love to hear from you, so don't hesitate to drop a comment or reach out whichever way you want. Thank you so much. Take care.